Bo and Luke Duke decide to enter Uncle Jesse's moonshine into the Hazard County Food Fair? Or will Sheriff Roscoe P. Coltrane ruin their day on Dukes of Hazzard at 7:30pm? Find out after the Thamesmen.
You can't eat an air conditioner.
Oh, hello. Oh, hey.
Hello,
welcome.
George. How are you?
I'm good. I'm George. I'm in Los Angeles.
I'm Alex. I'm in Colorado, and welcome to the Thamesmen.
Yeah, we're the Thamesmen. We are a low-budget, high-value reaction channel. And
It's not a reaction channel, is it?
well, it sort of is. We react to stuff. We see stuff. What we're going to do today, we've never seen. I've never watched it. I've never heard it. It's going to be authentic.
He's absolutely right. Some time ago, in COVID, we started a reaction channel, and then it just morphed into a bit of a, just hanging out with friends, and we made loads of friends on this channel now.
Yeah.
Some really good people, and we all like to have a wibble. But I mean, on the last video, we actually got stuck into why giraffes die of lightning strikes.
Which is actually a really important topic if you're a giraffe. For everyone else here, less so.
And we came out with a conclusion: they either got to get rubber hoofs, or they got to get strips of metal from their tails down to the ground.
I still think sitting down's the answer to that one.
Oh,
but
sitting down.
Yeah. And we also worked out that giraffes were gay, I think, but that's another story.
Yes, but also about animals and being gay. It's kind of weird because you can have gay and straight in the same animal kingdom, like gorilla, obviously straight.
Yeah. You
right?
think so? I think
orangutans straight, right?
Okay.
They're straight as well. Yeah. But then you get the monkeys that throw shit around. Gay.
But no one cares in the animal kingdom. It's only us lot who get all really weird about it.
Actually,
Isn't it?
There was a really sweet situation where in Germany they have in the zoo they have a penguin enclosure, and quite often the penguins will mate and they'll have an egg and a baby penguin, and the mother will abandon it in the zoo. And there is a gay couple of penguins, and they've got their own hole, and they live in it in the zoo, and they're a couple, and they've been a couple for years because penguins live a long time. They are the best parents. Whenever there's an orphan penguin, they give it to the gay couple, and they raise it up. And apparently they're really good parents.
You see, there's hope for us all yet, so that's brilliant. Yeah.
There you go. And so, on that, on that tear joke,
So we're here. Okay, look, we're here. We're the Thamesmen reaction channel. We covered all that stuff. We are going to come to a band called Nightwish, which was really, and we're still thankful for it, the boot up the arse that got the channel rolling in a funny sort of way, wasn't it? You know what I mean? It was. I still remember that day. It
was Ghost
Love Score.
Ghost Love Score, and
fantastic.
We didn't know what we were going into. We had never heard Nightwish before, and so it was a straight off honest reaction. And luckily, we were just fucking blown away.
Blew our socks off, didn't it? Yeah. Absolutely blew us. For the first time hearing Floor Hansen and the band and what they did, and it was an amazing recommendation from Lady Jeff, wasn't it? I think was that Lady Jeff.
And it was I mean, like we'd never seen a woman like Floor quite frankly, who could
Part
stun
your
a
hair.
badger. She could kill a badger at 4 miles away, and she was not a Greek. She was a Viking.
A Viking, well, yeah,
Viking
sort of.
goddess, and actually, we had a bit of a crush on her.
Oh, still do. Yeah, absolutely.
Still
So,
do.
yeah.
But then
But
we
anyway,
realised she might kill us.
or her husband, who's the drummer from Sabaton, who have a tank on stage.
Who
might well
does
kill
have
us.
a tank on stage?
He
and
has
wanted-
a tank on stage.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it wasn't me. It was my good-looking host who fancied her. Wasn't me.
I never had any thoughts.
No.
So
Anyway, if you want to find him, he lives in LA. Just write to me. I'll give you the address.
well, thank you very much. That's most kind. Yeah, exactly. He was mysteriously crushed by a tank. Ah, yes.
The Red
that's what
Baron.
Yeah, right. Oh, you loved the Red Baron, didn't you?
I love the Red Baron song because it's got a keyboard
in a Red Baron.
In the Red Baron, and obviously I play keyboards, and I just got keyboard envy straight away. Who doesn't want a keyboard in a biplane, a triplane?
Fantastic. Anyway, back to Nightwish. So they've got an album that came out maybe a year ago, 8-9 months ago. Yeston Wide, I think it's called, or something like that. And we got a track which we haven't heard from that, which was released about 9 months ago. And we're a bit behind the scheme, always, because we're always running late. And we wanted to check it out, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
We did. Let's see. We should somewhere have some notes.
Do you want me to do the notes?
Yes, you do. I've done a lot of reading today, which is a lot for me.
And yes, it's not too long, our notes today. So the track is An Ocean of Strange, or strange islands, should I say? Sorry, and it's An Ocean of Strange for the brand new album Yeston Wide. Now, if you know Nightwish, you know it isn't just music; it's an experience. This track is part of a trilogy that started all the way back in Endless Forms, Most Beautiful, continued through Human to Nature, and now we're getting the final chapter. Now, this is where I'm going to fall over. Tuomas Halopainen, the mastermind behind the band, calls this album a journey through memory, time, and imagination. Sights and sounds. And this single is it's like a dream turned into music. Vast, strange, and absolutely cinematic.
Now,
after
you.
You've got Floyd Hansen's voice soaring over orchestras, layered guitars, and that signature Nightwish depth. So if you're ready for a little fancy, a little mystery, and some mind-bending storytelling through sound, let's play on An Ocean of Strange Islands. Stay tuned after. We'll break it down together.
We are not very smart people. We've never tried to be smart. So obviously 95% of this will go over our heads.
Yeah, so you'll tell us what we're missing, and that's how it works. That's how our community works around here. They're very happy to tell us what we don't know. So
Well, they are. And the Nightwish Army, hello. And there's always one from Norfolk as well. From the knife. He's always greetings from Norfolk. He's like this lone soldier out there for Nightwish. Anyway, tell us. Honestly, we'll react to the music. We don't know the background. There will be knowing Nightwish is like a 1,000-piece puzzle, and we only look at the cover. We really don't understand the pieces.
But we enjoy the music.
Oh yeah,
and we enjoy the experience. So yeah. So I'm glad we can do this again. It's great. So
all right. Well, Oceans of Strange Islands.
Yeah. Okay. Are you ready, sir? Are you sitting comfortably? It's a 9-minute track, this one. And so sit comfortably. We shall begin.
3, 2, 1, boom.
There we go. Ooh, that's strong. That is strong. That's proper Nightwish, that one.
Can you imagine seeing that live?
I was thinking that. I was thinking like the lyric video, fine, you can see the lyrics, but I'd really like to see a live version of that. I reckon that would be badger stunningly flipping awesome.
They threw the kitchen sink at that. They had every trick they had, which is a lot. You know, from it's kind of it's a fucking masterpiece for them.
Oh, it had so much layers and depth, but it also had a journey to it. Like, I mean, maybe I was looking because it was like, you know, an ocean of strange islands and sailing and whatever. But it felt like you were going through a maelstrom, like this storm. You know, you were, and they sort of the final bit with the sort of Celtic elements is like breaking through the storm. You've got into the calm weather, you know, and it's sort of like, you know, you're now smooth sailing into this other world, maybe, you know, and maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it had that sort of, you know, you think about all those layers. It was like stuff going around and being churned around in a big storm, and then you sort of like drops away again at the end, sort of thing, you know.
I heard. I mean, so much Mike Oldfield and Alan Parsons project in there, and they were back in the 80s, and they were doing these massive soundscapes, and you know, from all the instruments that they were doing, and obviously Nightwish, 20 times faster, better. You know, but there was an element of the huge soundscapes that used to come from
that big sort of vision of like like sort of sculpting something almost, isn't it? You know,
and taking
like,
you on a journey. And I don't smoke weed anymore, but I would have fucking loved to have had a joint and put headphones on and listen to that. You know, while I was going to sleep, I would have just gone on an epic journey. I'm still stressed by the butterflies. Why there were so many butterflies, you know? There's
a lot too many butterflies, I think, you know, but it was a good imagery, I think, you know. I mean, their production value is insane. You know, you could hear, you know, like the guitar, the drumming, the keys, and her vocal again. Oh, come on, you know, that range is just second to none, you know, with power and delicacy at times, you know.
And the guitar, what was the guitarist called? I've forgotten. I do apologise. The guitarist. Anyway, he had a solo. He never does solos.
And it had everything, and the drumming, of course.
No, drumming, brilliant.
Mashed potatoes with truffles, right there. You know,
absolutely mashed potato with truffles, which is the ultimate combination. No, it was absolutely fantastic. I mean, from double times staccato, the stabs, and the piece that came out the gate. That was like a donkey on fire. You know what I mean? That fucking bolted exactly down the main straight. Oh no, Nightwish, you've done
again.
Obviously, we, as I said, we're not that intelligent, so we don't know what they were singing about. But the epic journey, I'd love to know all the ins and outs.
Yeah, that was great. I'm glad we could find that again. That was great.
Great hearing them again.
Yeah, exactly. I have a lot of very fond memories. Again, another band I went to see live, and in LA, and it was magic. Really, just like they are as a live band, they are fantastic. Maybe it's time to look up when their next tour is, if they're doing it. I think they're doing a bit of a hiatus because wasn't Floor having a baby, I think, or something. And so I look forward to seeing if they're out and about again. So
yeah, I'd love to see them as well. And I'm going to go back and listen to Ghost Love School, you know.
Oh, Ghost Love School, so good. Yeah, so.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Nightwish fans. Drop your comments down below. If we're missing anything, obviously we are.
Subscribe while you're there.
Subscribe while you're there. Norfolk, how you doing? What track we should be doing next? We've missed a lot. It's we just haven't had time. I do apologise. It's very nice to come back round to do Nightwish again because they're a firm favourite in this camp.
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant stuff.
Take care.
See you on the flip side, people.
All right, bye.
Oh, bye.